What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna do a team ranker. It's gonna be completely uncut, set up into these 5, and they're all gonna be different videos, so we can go a little into depth. I'm gonna try to make each video about 5 minutes long. Let's get started. This is my very early rankings, by the way. At the worst team in the league, we're gonna start off with the Atlanta Falcons. They by far have the worst roster. Their offense, they got Noah Line, Kyle Pitts, Garrett Wilson, Cordell Patterson, and who knows what Cordell Patterson has left in the tank. Because I think last year was just like one of those David Johnson years where he goes crazy for fantasy, but the next year he's just a complete bust. Because, a reminder, he's in his 30s. Other than Garrett Wilson, you got nothing on the outside. Your second best receiver is Zacquisius. I think that's how you say his name. And nobody knows who that is, unless you're a diehard Falcons fan. Alright, the second worst team in the league. Really want to analyze this so I know. Neither one of those two teams. Who could it be? Could be the Bears. I think it's the Bears. Sorry, Bear fans. I just had I don't even know what just happened. So the Bears. If you're the Bears, you're looking at Fields, below average O-line, Cole Kmet, who was not that good, and other than that, Mooney's not that bad, but he's not a star, and he's not gonna be. You had an okay draft, nothing crazy. Your defense is getting slowly depleted. You lost your star. Jalen Johnson is there and Roquan Smith, but other than that, nothing much. You got a better roster than the Falcons, though, for sure. And you're in a bad conference. Next up, I cannot help but to look at the Texans here. Your quarterback is Davis Mills. You still got Brandon Cooks. You still got an okay O-line. You're slowly building that O-line. You're slowly building that offense. Who did that? I don't know. Houston Texans draft picks. They go Stingley and okay. So you got your number one corner for years to come. Got a new starting guard for years to come. I think the problem is just playmakers on both sides of the ball. That's the problem. You got nobody around Stingley. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. They're an interesting team. They're obviously not gonna make the playoffs this year. They got no chance, especially in that conference. And then at number, I guess this is 32, 31, 30, 29. You got probably, the Lions. I don't know if the Lions or the Jaguars are worse. You could go Saints here. I think the Giants actually take the cake. Giants had a great draft. I'll be honest. I'm an Eagles fan, and I am very jealous of their draft. They got Neal and Thibodeau. They got more people in the second, third round. We didn't go to talk about them. Other than that, you're a complete dumpster fire. Jones didn't even pick up his 5th year. Barkley, who knows how much he'll play. Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal, great start to build that O-line. Moss Ingram, not a huge deal. Your paying Galladay and paying a bunch of dudes to be below average. You still got Kadarius Toney. You have all the pieces. You have them all, and you just got Thibodeau, probably the most talented pass rusher in the draft. But I can't see them being good. I think there's way too many holes. They've got no depth. And like I said, you're paying a bunch of guys a lot of money to be below average. Alright, at 28, could make an argument for the Commanders here. Panthers maybe. Seahawks. Seahawks had a pretty good draft. I think I have no choice but to go. I just can't put the Lions here. Adding Hutchinson, seeing what Jeff Okudah could do. I can't put him here. I can't put the Jets. This is a very balanced league now. I'm going to go Seahawks. Pretty much the Seahawks' only bright spot is DK Metcalf and Quandre Diggs, maybe. They did have a good draft, like I said. They got Kobe Bryant and Tariq Woolen in later rounds, which is huge. First round pick was... Who's their first round pick? It was not a receiver. What in the world? Let's see this. Oh, Charles Cross. Okay, well that's a bright spot for sure. William Mafe is a good pick. Walker. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, well, I'm still going to keep him here because they had a great draft, actually. Completely rebuilt their tackle position, completely rebuilt their corner position, and got a great pass rusher. Not going to make the playoffs. One of the hardest divisions in football. Yeah, well, I mean, lost Russell Wilson, obviously. DK, who knows if he even wants to be there. Lockett, regressing. But I mean, you got some bright spots there for sure. You just need QB. Alright, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. So we're at 27. Okay. I think I gotta go the Lions here. It hurts me. I'm not a Lions fan. But you look at their weapons. I mean, you got Jameson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And then you got Swift, Goff, Hawkinson, Ragnow. It's an interesting team for sure. They got a very bright future. You got Hutchinson now. Like I said, Okudah. Your defense was the worst in the league. So I think next year they really address their defense or they go quarterback. They're going to be an okay team this year. They're not going to be like last year where they were atrocious. But they're also not going to make the playoffs. Dan Campbell is a great coach and he's building something great over there for sure. Who next? Probably Jaguars. Maybe the Titans. The Titans suck. I'm going to go Jaguars here. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Okay. Alright, Jaguars. So, Trayvon Walker. Pretty much all I gotta say, Trayvon Walker. He could either be Myles Garrett or he could be Josh Allen, the other side of your edge rusher. I think his ceiling is that high, and his ceiling is that high, and his floor is that high. You're building a great pass rushing duo. Um, Slowly building the defense, really paying for offensive assets, but overpaying. It's like the Giants last year. You're overpaying. I think it was just a bad decision to overpay. Like, maybe pay Sheriff. I'm okay with that. Paying Christian Kirk that much, ugh, I don't understand that. They really put themselves in the hole. That's pretty much all I gotta say about them. I think their ceiling is 5 wins. They're in a bad division though, so they might be able to sneak out a few more. And sorry, I forgot to say this, but Trevor Lawrence and James Robinson, Travis Etienne. But that's for another day. I mean, Lawrence can be maybe the greatest passer of all time with his intangibles and arm and everything and athleticism. Alright, and then I think this is the last one. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 26, no, 27, 26, 25. Okay. So let's see who's left. I can't put the Jets here. They got way too good out over the draft. Saints maybe. Football team. Miami. They got too many people over there. No. I think going wide receiver first round, huge mistake. You don't need that. You got Diami Brown, you got Terry McLaurin, you got Curtis Samuel. You got all those guys. Dotson now. Not a good idea. Logan Thomas. Antonio Gibson. And then you trade for Wentz's huge contract, which pretty much creates a void until Wentz is gone. And that's an issue because then you can't look at the other positions that you need and really assess them. I think they should have waited and maybe saw what the QB market looked like. Or Baker Mayfield. I mean, you can get him on a deal, and he doesn't cost as much as Carson Wentz does. Just bad management. That's pretty much all I got to say about them. The once strong defensive line is slowly being depleted. And other than your defensive line, what is your defense? It's not good. It's not good. You could easily finish last in your division. But you do have the Giants there, so who knows? I think the Giants are a better team than them. I just have them there because they've shown me every single year that they are never anything. It's been so long since I've seen the Giants be a good team. I'm sorry, Giants fans. Alright, well, that's going to do it for me here. I'm probably just going to keep recording these and just split them up and post them every night at like 8 p.m. Eastern. That's all I got. See y'all later.